Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. So, I think I've read for you before, but I'm not sure. But I like to remind people this is not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. So sometimes you gotta stretch it outside the box a little bit, and they won't give me all the details, but they'll tell me just enough that you should understand what they're talking about. So if it doesn't make any sense now, you remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, I know what he's talking about. So, thank you for being very patient. After the death of my brother, I had to take several days off, so everything's just kind of been upside down a little bit, getting back to work. So, we're going to talk to Joe. He says, peace, man, peace. He's stepping forward and he's got one earbud in and one hanging over his shoulder that's not in his ear. He's going to do like headbanging. He must be listening to some hard rock or something. It's like headbanging music. They always make my head itch when they get close. He says, what's your lack of self-confidence? You're a beautiful person. You know that. What's up with the doubting yourself? And he's showing me you. And it's like you look over here and you go, did I do that right? Did I do that right? Did I do that thing over there right? Did I do that one right? Did I do all those things behind me in my past right? Like almost, wait a minute, I'm trying to figure out what he's showing me. Well, he's not showing you down in a hole, but it's like you're standing inside a house and it's like you're clawing, not clawing at the wall, but like trying to climb up the wall with no ladder. I'm not sure what he's signifying this with this, just clawing it, trying to get your head up higher. Don't let anybody make you feel less than. Did he smoke left-handed cigarettes? If you know what I mean. You'll get that smell. You'll get that smell, and you can be anywhere in the store, outside, in your car. It doesn't matter. You'll get that smell, and that's him popping in to say, "Hey, popping in, check on you, buddy." So make sure you validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more signs if you want more signs. Give him permission. He's showing me. I have no idea even what state you live in. He's showing me out in the country, and it's a field of corn. I mean, the corn's really high. I don't know if you've recently driven down a road like this where there was a big cornfield next to you, or if he's going somewhere that you guys know. He's just, it looks like I'm standing on one side of the road, and it's like kind of like a county road in these rows of corn stalks. So I don't know what he's talking about. He's says something about put your hat on backwards. Not your head. Don't put your head on backwards. Put your hat on backwards. Get this party started. And he puts a phone up to his ear, and it's not a cell phone. It's like the old house phone. He wants you to call him, but not really call him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk it out with him. Then there will be little things that'll pop up after that. It may not be like the exact instant. It could be a day later. It could be a week later. But things will pop up that will have something to do with your conversation. And when you see it or hear it or something, you'll know that it's going back to that conversation. So you need to have a conversation with him. And you don't have to do it out loud. And I promise you 1,000%, he can hear you, he can see you. So have that conversation with him. If you want to sit in a room by yourself and do it, talk out loud. But you can also do it telepathically. That's the way we talk. He's showing a girl, and she has like one single flower stuck in her hair. Very pretty, very soft, very light, very relaxed. She's turning her head away from him, so I don't think she's not like connecting with him, if that makes sense. She's got her head turned away from him, but he's acknowledging this girl for some reason, and she's here. She's not up there with him. So I don't know why he's showing her, because he's not saying anything about her. And he says, it's too much right now. I don't know that he's referring to her. I'm not sure he's referring to you. He's not being very clear. I can't twist his arm. And it's his show. I let them do whatever they think they need to. Artful Dodger. Artful Dodger. That's an older term. Don't know exactly what it means. Let me see if Alexa knows. Okay, one definition is a crafty person who commits minor crimes or behaves in a rather unscrupulous way. So an artful dodger just kind of knows how to dodge. So, but I don't know who he's talking about. He says we don't commit crimes. He's got drumsticks out. He's got drumsticks out, and he's tapping on everything. So I don't know if he played the drums or not, but listen for that sound of drumsticks. It probably won't be very loud, but it could be on anything. You could be sitting in a restaurant and you hear somebody drumming on the table next to you, or you hear it in your head telepathically. You can see it on TV. But he's not showing a set of drums. He's just using them, touching everything with them. Kind of making different sounds with different things that he's tapping. So it won't be that you hear a set of drums, I don't think. But just imagine what that wooden drumstick would sound like. and it'll get your attention when you hear it. Once again, validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, tell him you miss him. Haphazard. Something's haphazard. Something's haphazard, and somebody or something needs to get their ducks in a row. Ducks in a row. Things are kind of scattered. I think he's talking about you. You're something around you in your life. Tie it down, rope it in, make it settle. Make it commit. Bottom line. And then he makes it feel like there's a whole bunch of little scattered energies out there, but do the bottom line, get to the bottom, the real bottom of it. And don't worry about all them little, it's like that, what was that book or something, don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about all the little small stuff. You can't put it all in the bag. Do the bottom line. Do the most important. Do the basic. He says get to the bottom of it. He said something about a carnival. I don't think anybody's having a carnival right now, at least not in Kansas. I don't think we've even had any carnivals at our county fairs and stuff this summer. So this could be a memory. Maybe you guys went to a carnival. He's not saying. And he's going, hey, 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 hey. So you're going to hear that. And even if you just hear it in your head, all of a sudden that word just keeps repeating. That's him. That's him. Make sure you validate him. How are you? How you doing? How you doing, man? How you really doing, man? He's showing you sitting on a couch and you've got your feet up on a coffee table, you've got your legs crossed, and you're sitting back and you do the lean and you fart. He says, stop farting, man. Stop farting. You always farted on me. Stop farting. Now he's holding his nose. I would say that's a memory. But he's still there when you do that sometimes. So now he's showing something that looks more like a cigar. A lot of smoke coming up. Feel like there's beer there somewhere. Did you guys used to sit around and smoke and drink a beer together? If you get that smell of cigar smoke. The other smoke was a different kind of smoke. Cruising. Cruising for chicks. cruising, driving down the street together with the window down, whistling at girls walking down the sidewalk. Well, don't most guys do that? Did you guys used to rate them like from 1 to 10 or 1 to 5 or something? He says, not taking that one home to mama. He's kind of swinging his head a little bit, like and laughing. He says, I'm not telling her me everything. There's shit she doesn't need to know about us. Now he's actually slapping his knee. He's laughing really hard and he actually slapped his knee. He's laughing hysterically. Our secrets. Stop doubting yourself. I'm trying to remember what he's showing me. He's showing me like you're in a kitchen. You're standing up, like over by the sink or anyway the countertop, and your arms are on the counter and you've got your head on the counter. And I don't know if you're crying, if you're just kind of in despair, you're just like, what am I supposed to do type of thing, that you just kind of just standing there, you just put your head down on the counter, on your arms, and just like wanting to just, I give up. So no, if you just done this, he was there at that time. Or if this is something you did after he passed, he was there at that time. He says you're making life harder than it should be. Kick back, relax. Go outside, kick back on a lawn chair, and enjoy the sunshine. Don't sweat small stuff. You're my hero. I looked up to you. I trusted you, except for with that one girl. I don't know which one he's talking about. I think he's talking about he had a girl. He didn't trust you with her. He says reading, writing, and arithmetic. You need to learn it. Have you thought about going back to school or going somewhere and learning something, learning about something? He says go do it. What's it gonna hurt? And then again he says reading, writing, and arithmetic. Something about learning, something about schooling. It doesn't have to be an actual like high school classroom, but type of thing. It could be online learning something. He says do it. Don't drag your feet. And as he's dragging one foot behind him. He mentions Hobby Lobby. That's a store here around our area that just has all kinds of stuff in it. So I don't know if you've recently been to a Hobby Lobby. Sometimes they just throw things out there. Back here. So as you're looking at this right now, he's looking at you. He's over here on my right side. He's got his head down here and he's looking at you. He says, "You need a haircut, dude." I have no clue what your hair looks like. I've never seen your Facebook. But he's giggling when he says it. How strong are you? He's standing behind me, but he's not doing anything. But I can feel him. And everybody receives energy different, so I don't know how you will feel him, but you'll feel. I always say, like when somebody walks into the room, but you don't see him, but you feel him. Like you think somebody's standing behind you, and you turn around, and nobody's there. When you get that feeling, he's there. He's got your back. His energy is getting very strong and bigger, but he's got your back. You're going, if you haven't, think about it, you probably already have. You're going to feel him. You'll feel that presence. And sometimes you'll get a validation of it. Like one time I was standing at the bar waiting to order a beer, and I felt somebody standing beside me. And I thought, oh, who the hell is this? And a girl walked up next to me, and she ordered 2 Blue Moon beers. Well, Blue Moon is a big sign from my Bob. So I knew it was Bob, even though I couldn't see him at that time. He wants to see you happy, happy, and happier. Find that zest for life, that free feeling zest for life. He says he didn't have a care in the world, material things, but actually didn't have a care in the world. I love you, man. How can I help you? Tell me, how can I help you? So honestly, they cannot override our free will choice. We do what we damn well please. They stand up there, my guys, and go, "Oh my gosh, Rhonda, why are you doing that again?" But they can't stop me. So if there's things that you want help with, especially things that he was good at, talk to him. Ask him. Ask him to go get somebody that can help you. Ask him. Give him permission. But then you have to allow it when you get it. So you'll get a phone call from somebody or a new job will plop in your lap or whatever it is you're looking for. Ask them. Put it out there. And then you just got to kind of wait for divine timing, which I hate that word because that means be patient. It'll happen when it's supposed to. So put it out there to him. Ask him for help with blah, blah, blah. And then sit back and see what he can do. See what happens. But you also have to allow it. You can ask for a million things, but if you don't allow them, or if you don't take the step towards it when they offer it to you, that's your free will choice. You want me to explain that? He's talking about the color yellow. I don't know why. color yellow, bright yellow. He says, how rich do you want to be? Do you want to be rich in your heart and soul or in your wallet? Some people can have both, but what kind of rich do you really want to have? And he says, because money really ain't shit. Find your priorities. Find your priorities and work on them. Not all the other little stuff out there running around. He says, don't forget the alpine. At least it sounds like alpine. A-L-P-I-N-E. So it might just be something that sounds like that. Maybe I'm just not getting the whole word. Don't forget the alpine. No, I'm not hearing it any different. Don't forget I'm still here for you. I'm still here for you, just in a different way. Talk to me. And with that, he's going to leave. He's kind of skipping. He's kind of skipping as he's leaving. He's all light-hearted, light, bright feeling, happy-go-lucky. Still got one earbud in and one out. Still jamming to something. Okay, my dear, he's leaving. Like I said again, thank you so much for being patient and letting me get caught up. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Thank you.